I don't know if you guys have seen the plot twist trend, but it's where people tell you what they believe is the biggest plot twist in cartoon history. Mine is from the show Fairly OddParents because this twist changed everything I thought I knew about the show. I wouldn't say it was the darkest plot twist because, have you seen the cartoon Courage? Talk about trauma. But this plot twist changed the entire dynamic of the show for me. We all know the cartoon Fairly OddParents, right? Timmy, the average kid that no one understands, his mom and dad and Vicky always giving him commands. But luckily for him, he's got his magic little fish who grants him every wish, 'cause in reality, they are his odd parents. Fairly odd parents to be exact, with wands and wings and floaty crowny things. Wishes from rubber goose, green moose, guava juice, giant snake, birthday cake.
Birthday cake, large rice, chocolate shake!
Well, there is an episode called Timmy's Secret Wish. It was an hour-long special, and fun fact, it was the last ever animated movie in the series. Makes sense after finding out your whole experience of the show was a lie. Like, how do you top that? So in this episode, Timmy makes his millionth wish, which all of Fairy World has gathered to celebrate. But after reviewing his wishes, the Fairy Council finds that Timmy should be put on trial for being the worst godchild ever. Ouch. Wanda, Cosmo, and Poof think they can prove that Timmy is actually a good kid, until the truth from Foop comes out. Timmy has made a secret wish that Wanda, Poof, and everyone else did not know about besides Cosmo, who forgot he even granted it. Now we know that one of Timmy's greatest fears is growing old and losing his fairly odd parents, which is understandable, but it's what he does about it is what's crazy. We find out that Timmy made a wish to stop time, and he made this wish 50 years ago. So 10-year-old Timmy is actually 60 years old. Now, that's dark. He also wished for Cosmo to forget, so that's why he couldn't remember granting it. Looking back, it all makes sense with the show's setup and technology, and then that's probably why Crocker is so crazy. The man is stuck in a time loop, living the same age over and over. Anyways, Timmy making this forbidden wish also caused Cosmo and Wanda to lose their child Poof. They explain that this secret wish is the ultimate violation of fairy law and that every wish must be accounted for because godchildren could secretly alter the very fabric of the universe. Jorgen shows a clip about the last one made on December 19, 1986, by a godchild named Joshua Appleby, whose secret wish caused massive destruction. I think World War I, if I remember correctly. Let me know in the comments down below. Timmy admits that he did make a secret wish and that he wished that Cosmo would forget granting it, and he reveals that he secretly wished that everyone on Earth would stop aging so he would be 10 forever to not lose his fairly odd parents. When the council asked him when this wish was made, Timmy reveals that he made it over 50 years ago. The council then decides to undo all of Timmy's wishes, including Poof. Foop begins to celebrate. Jorgen points out to him that as Poof's anti-fairy counterpart, if Poof disappears, he disappears as well. The council sends Poof, Foop, and the other wishes to the Hocus Pocus, which is like a netherworld where erased wishes go. Cosmo and Wanda are devastated at the loss of their baby. The council then sends them back to Fairy World, wiping their memory of Poof. They call for Father Time, and he advances time on Earth 50 years while casting a hypnotic aging curse on Timmy, and the fairy councils wipe away his memory of his fairies and take Timmy back to his house. We see that almost everyone on Earth is aged 50 years. The places, including Dimsdale and everything with them, have now changed to resemble Jetsons-like futuristic types. Timmy wakes up from Father Time's spell, now being 60 years old, but still roughly the same size, on his bed, but still living with his parents who are now senile. Nobody in the world, including Timmy, really knows what is going on, and they are all making their homes and artifacts blow up since they don't understand this new technologically advanced world. Timmy runs into Vicky, Chester, and AJ, all of them aged into senior citizens. Fast forward to the park. Timmy sees balloons that look like Cosmo, Wanda, and Poof. He is visited by none other than Mr. Crocker, who is revealed to be the only one not affected by the age change, well, visually. He states he is 103, and when asked by Timmy why he looks as if he hasn't aged, Mr. Crocker recalls the time he lost his own fairies, and was both aged and transformed all at once, and looked this way ever since. The episode The Secret Origin of Denzel Crocker from 2003 is the first time he remembers having fairies in the past. The episode shows a 10-year-old named Mr. Crocker, who, like Timmy, has a mother who is uncaring and neglectful, and who has the same fairy godparents as Timmy, Cosmo and Wanda. Sadly, Mr. Crocker's secret is exposed, and he meets the same fate as Timmy, which includes a memory wipe for him and his fairy OddParents. Everyone else seems to have forgotten why they aged or knows too much about the futuristic devices around them, so Mr. Crocker's claim about his age is interesting. This means that, similar to Timmy, everyone else also suddenly found themselves at this present moment, completely oblivious to the previous half-century or the passage of time, with the possible exception of Mr. Crocker. His statement suggests that he was either aware of the passage of time, or that he had somehow merged the present with the past, and was just remembering his age prior to the time travel. However, the time skip has not changed his appearance. So Crocker is mostly unaffected because of the trauma. His normal appearance is not an elderly appearance, although he and Timmy constantly fall asleep. Realizing something was missing, Timmy remembers that Crocker obsesses about fairies, and Crocker recalls thinking Timmy has fairies. They go to the Crocker cave to find answers, where Crocker reveals he has a portal to Fairy World which does not work. It keeps burning the test subjects. Timmy sees that the machine is simply set to the surface of the sun rather than Fairy World, and corrects the mistake, allowing him and Crocker to enter Fairy World. They both spaz out, while drifting off to sleep in between, at the sight of fairies. Crocker and Timmy find Cosmo and Wanda easily, as no fairy really seemed to be bothered that two humans were there. Once they reach their house, Timmy makes Cosmo and Wanda remember that he is really himself, by guessing that Cosmo dresses like a princess and pretends to rule the bathroom when Wanda goes shopping, which was really their secret. After Cosmo uses his magic to change him back to 10 years old, Timmy was happy to see his fairy family again, but still felt something wasn't right. Seeing Cosmo with a soccer ball that he dressed like a baby, Timmy remembered his godbaby sibling, but it was gone, although he didn't remember why at first. Wanda doesn't remember her and Cosmo's child, but he starts to remember, although his memory was still fuzzy as he thinks Poof was a daughter that is square, green, and named Zeke. They go confront Jorgen for an answer about Timmy and Cosmo's claim of having a child. Jorgen, however, has become morbidly obese and eating frosting because of the grief that undoing Poof caused him. Hearing Cosmo's claim of knowing his and Wanda's child, Jorgen explains that the council didn't allow him to tell them about their kid, Poof, and he lamented that a lot. Hearing what happened to Poof, Timmy remembers his secret wish, and Wanda remembers her and Cosmo's child. After a discussion, Jorgen reveals that there is a place where undone wishes go, the Hocus Poconos, and they can go there, but do not have much time. In Hocus Poconos, we see Poof, Foop, Crimson Chin, and Dark Laser talking a little. Poof's magic is useless there. Once in, Jorgen shows that they have a small window of time to get out, represented by a literal closing window. Some gnomes with scissor hands are menacing and are old Timmy's wishes, but Timmy and his companions come to the rescue with the bear and the cheerleaders from earlier in the episode. They save everyone, with Crimson Chin's theme playing during the fight. The giant bird that was mentioned as the previous disaster, Secret Wish, shows up and blocks the exit window. In order to allow everyone else to escape, Timmy draws off the bird. Shortly after appearing back in Fairy World, Cosmo, Wanda, Poof, and the rest are brought before the Fairy Council, who are mad at them about going to Hocus Poconos and about to punish them. Wanda testifies on how Timmy sacrificed himself and how good he is. Foop tries to appeal to them by demanding a retrial of Timmy, but the council denies it. Poof then just makes an argument, and it makes the council agree to save Timmy from the Hocus Poconos and begin his retrial. He explains that he made his secret wish so that he could forever have Cosmo, Wanda, and Poof, since he remembers to mention him that time, and that it is because he cannot imagine life without them. He states that he does not care if he never gets to make another wish anymore. He pleads just not to take his fairies away from him, and he informs them that they are his family, which is because it is about something more important than the wishes he made. Cosmo, Wanda, and Poof then give Timmy a hug, which makes the council cry happily together while hugging each other and overturn their previous court ruling, after declaring that he is not the worst fairy god kid ever by allowing him to have his fairies back. They call for Father Time again. After that, he sets time on Earth back 50 years, and everything and everyone on it are now back to the way they were before Timmy made his secret wish. The movie ends with Timmy proclaiming that he has learned his lesson, which is to never ever make another secret wish. This was such a dark episode. And also, what's the point of the rules book if Timmy breaks all of them? It just makes it seem like each wish granter is responsible for following the rules. But all it takes to get away with anything is for the wish granter to wish that everyone forgets about it. And even though most people only talk about the crazy wish Timmy made, The entire episode had me glued to the screen. From them, losing Poof to Crocker not being affected by the aging process. But let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Do you remember this episode? Did you even get that far in the show? What is the biggest plot twist in cartoon history for you? Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that bell so that you get notified when I post another video. It helps the algorithm or something. Thanks for watching.